So, are you ready for people to join?
Sure.
So, hello everyone. This is Iswaryaa from Girl Up United. Today we have a very special webinar on personal website building. Uh, Whenever we do something for specifically for us, for example, consider you're updating a WhatsApp icon. At the same time, you're updating something in your profile. You take extra care for something which is yours, right? So today we are going to discuss all about the portfolio building, which is a single place where all your achievements, skills, and your talents are put together. So we'll be discussing everything like how to build it from scratch, what are the things you should put up and what not to, and many, many more. Today, for discussing all this, we have a very special guest with us, Ms. Chandrika Deb. She is a software engineer at Amdocs, and she has also been as a girls' grade leader. So she'll go ahead and introduce herself now.
Hello, Ishwarya, and hello, everyone. So, I'm Chandrika Dev, and I'll be taking this session of personal website building, which is the portfolio building, and just happy to meet you all. So, we'll talk about many questions which I have got till now, and much more. I think everyone has many confusion, many doubts, and I know like there are even some like who don't know how to like start from scratch or to build from a something which is already there, some a template or anything like that. So we'll see it everything from scratch and how to even host it. And so so we'll just get started. So that was it, a gist of the session. So apart from that, I would like to introduce a bit about myself. So I have done my schooling from my hometown, which is Jamshedpur. It is in Jharkhand, and I was not a computer science student at school. In my high school, so I took computers when I did my engineering. So I am a 2020 pass out, and I've been working in Amdocs for now. It is almost of 2 months. So just get started without much ado. I'll share my screen. So just a second. Yep.
Yes, meanwhile,
So
whoever is watching can put your questions in the chat box. All those questions will be taken
yes,
and answered at the end of the presentation.
yes, all the questions will be answered by me. Like there's a question answer slide for that. So we'll just get started. So I would like to thank the Girl Up United team for inviting me and having this session. So okay, so we'll just begin. So the agenda for today's session, we'll see like why the portfolio website is necessary. Like nowadays it has been uh, a f- a full-time necessity to be in your resume, to have a website on your own which you can showcase and like even show your skills, your web development skills, or your creative skills through that. So we'll see why it is necessary. Then we'll see like a quick portfolio, like we'll build it from scratch, and I'll show you how to do it, and it's going to be fine. You don't need to have any worries or tension, like you don't know certain language or you don't know much tech thing, and I'm sure every non-technical guy can also do that. So we'll take a look through that, and then we'll discuss some of the common mistakes and some do's and don'ts and FAQs which you guys have. And at the last, we'll have a question answer session and a feedback session. So if you have any doubts, any queries, you can post in the chat, so that so that I'll be able to see them and I'll answer them at one slide, which is the FAQs one or the Q&A session one. So let's proceed. Okay, so why online portfolio? So we can come across many points in our mind, like whether to make one a website or not, like from where to start. You're not satisfied with certain designs, you want to make your own, but you're not getting the the guidance or the skills to do that. So we'll see through all that. So first, let us understand, like, why is it necessary. So first of the point is like to showcase your skills. By showcasing your skills, I don't mean like you should just list them down in the website, like you're good in PHP or you're good in Java. Like you have to showcase your skills, the web development skill if you have. If not, then yes, you can list all the skills, like which are not related to web development. But if you possess any web development skills, be it like JavaScript or React, you should make through those skills the website, the portfolio which you are going to build. Then the second point is the creative ideas and practical. Like I'll show you a few example websites which are really creative, and like you'll go wow when you see that. So we'll look through those links also. So yes, you can make your website look creative as much as you can, but if you want to like portray it in a very formal way, then you can make it as formal as you want. But it's up to you. Like website has no restrictions. If you have you if you want to be a formal one, a clean one, you can make that. But if you want to make something creative out of the box, that is most welcome. Okay, so number 3 is gain potential clients. If you're willing to be freelancing, or if you want to make your own some online business, then this can be a very key factor in your like your gaining potential clients, or to popularize, like to you can make your business much more popular. And the eye catching thing will happen if you make this. And you can develop this among a group, and like not on your own shoulders. So you can have this portfolio as a great business factor if you want to do freelancing, or if you have any ideas in future of any business or anything like online, if you're doing that. Then next the fourth point says that your job application will be stand apart. So like one thing I would like to tell you, like in a resume, if you have like the links, the hyperlinks of any like the projects, or if you have any of your websites, then like it's a big yes. Because the recruiters, they want like something in practical before their eyes, something they want to see, like yes, you're really good at something. So they just want to have a view, a quick look of what really do you know, and what really can you do for them. So this portfolio website can be among one of your great projects if you mention this in your resume, in your job application. So yes, this will be a very good yes, a key factor in your resume to for your job application. The fifth point is the yes, you will be found more readily on the web. So if you if you try mine, like if you try out to search my name, like you'll see my website in one of the search results of Google. So if like like this example, there are many websites, there are few people, you can just search them by name and their websites will be on screen. So yes, there are some search like the search results go in those way. They'll find your websites. If they are not like duplicated or something, then they'll showcase you on the web. So this can be a very good factor. So you can try this out. And the sixth point is like viewers will acknowledge your skills more. So whoever sees your creative website, or even a formal one, they'll be like wow, to make a website, the web development thing is on the tips of your hand. So that will be a cool thing to do. So a tip from my side, if you're into like designing or web development thing, this portfolio can really stand out and make your job application really stand apart, because the skills that you write in a list, that will be visible to them in front of their eyes. So like what good kind of example can be. So this will be a great thumbs up, like according to me. So these are the points like why online portfolio is a necessity these days. So if you have any confusion, any question, yes, you can ping in the chat. I'll look at it. So moving on to next, we'll make one. Like I'll go through a very simple technique how to make it. So just bear with me. I think I have to stop the just a second. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. So I'll search a template, a simple template, and this is like a session for complete beginners who don't know how to make a portfolio website and like from where to start up. This is a website for ready-made templates. So this website is known as html5up.net. Okay, so you can go here, you can look through the websites, like look through the templates and select one. So you have this website, and there is another one which I like is the bootstrapmade.com. So here you'll get a few bootstrap templates which are free. So you have to search for the free ones and then you can start over. So here I'll show you the demo of this one, which is html5up.net, and I'll select this one, the dimension one. So let's look at the live demo. You can uh, use this. So the tablet mode, and this is the mobile mode. Okay, so I'll quickly download this. Okay, so I'm downloading it in my desktop. So it'll take a few moments to download. So you can download it for free. There are multiple templates, as you can see. So whichever you like, because my first portfolio website was from this website. So I took a template of, I think, this one to make. Okay, so this has been downloaded. So I'll just extract this and I'll show you from where to change the stuff and get it your own. So, okay, so this has been extracted, and see, so this is the folder of assets. Here you'll have the css, the js, and these all things. So if you don't know about this, then no need to panic. You don't need to change any of these folders, so just keep this folder aside. You don't need to do anything with this. So the main task is to update the html file, and you'll open this with any editor. So this like this is the index.html. I'm just showing this demo to complete beginners, and I know maybe there are no like not such beginners over here in this meet, but still, like, even if there are a few ones, 4 to 5 ones, then there's a cool help for them. So this is the index.html file. So okay, so we'll change some stuff over here as according to our needs. So how will I get to know that? You have to open this in the browser also. Okay. So if I want here my name or my short bio over here, and accordingly I want the tabs. Okay. So I'll go here and I'll see like the title. The title will be changed over here. Basic HTML, I think everyone has done in their school. So you can give it your name. So I'll just increase the size of the screen. Just a second. Yep. So this is done, and here the H1 tag, I'll put my name, and this is the, I'll put here something like this. I'll delete the rest. Okay, and then we click on save, and this is done, and then I'll refresh it. So you can see it's changed now. So accordingly, you can change all the tabs over here, like this one. So I'll just show you one, and then we'll see how to host it for free. So these were the tabs. These are the list options. You can learn HTML if you don't know. You can go to W3 Schools. That's a good one, or Free Code Camp. These are free resources from where you can learn. So this is the intro one. So I'll just go and change this paragraph tag. So I'll just give away um, a line, and I've saved it, and let's see. Okay, so it's done. So we'll now see how to change the pic. Okay, so I'll just close this because I'm not going to show in detail. So I've just showed you in one tab, so how to change it. So this was it, and you can change it all and customize this all according to yourself, your needs. And I'll just show you how to change the picture over there. So in this images folder, you have the like many pictures over here. So I'll just take a quick look, like in the intro, which picture name was there. Okay, I guess it is images one. Um, okay. So yeah, it was images pic1.jpg in the intro one. So I'll change this one. So this is the pic1.jpg which I need to replace. Okay. So I have a few pictures of me, I guess, here. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll rename this because you need to have the same pic name. So I'll just rename this, and I'll replace this so it will make my work easier. So I have done it. Then I'll just refresh it. Okay. So it works. So just that, and then we'll see how to host it. So if you have any questions still, you can just post in the chat. And okay, so I'll go to my GitHub, and we'll host it using GitHub pages. So if you have many options to host the website, you have like Vercel, Heroku, then Netlify. You can do it with anyone. So there's convenience to use like host it using this. So I'll just make one repository. So like see, for hosting using GitHub pages, you need to make your repository name same as the username of your GitHub. So as I already have one like hosted, so what I'll do is I'll just put a slash, and I'll wait, dot github dot io, and then I'll put a slash, and I'll make it a demo. Okay. So if you do like if you don't have anything hosted under your name in your GitHub, so you have to do it still here, like chandrikadev.7.github.io, and this is my username. So as I have already hosted one, so I'll just put a slash and make a different one. So this is a demo, and okay, so I'll not add a readme or something. I'll just create a rep. Okay, so the repo is created. So what I'll do is I'll upload some files. So I'll just drag and drop because I'm assuming like many of us don't know Git. So I'll just drag and drop. So this was it. And I'm just dragging and dropping all the folders over here. Okay. So you don't need these two. These three are enough to do. So this will take some time. Till then, I'm just looking at the chat if there is something. Um,
There is one question from Sarah. So she has already made her portfolio website
uh,
and hosted it using GitHub
yeah.
things. So should yeah.
Okay, I've just stopped the screen share. It was like looking very weird there. Okay, so yes, Divya, I have made my portfolio website and make it live using GitHub only. Is it necessary to buy a domain and hosting and make it live on Google? No, like see, I have my portfolio website hosted on GitHub and it is on Google. If I search my name, you'll see the website is there on Google. You don't need to do anything extra to make it visible on Google, so it will be there. Okay, so okay, so let's see our
Okay, I guess that yes.
uh yes. So okay, so it's taking some time still. So till then, you can just have this blog read, like the steps which I just explained you. I've written it here on Medium, so you can have this blog read, and this is on Medium. You can search it like portfolio website, the beginner's way, and you'll get this search result as one of the search results. And here are all the steps explained to you with the pictures, with everything, and with GitHub like hosting also. So as I said, using GitHub Pages, you can host your website for free. So you can have this read and understood it at peace. So yeah, so at the end I have a few websites to show you which are like really very good. So we'll see it after this completes. Okay, so just a few moments. Okay, so this is done. So I'll just put a commit message, and this will take a few moments to do.
So meanwhile, can you please share that Medium link in the chat? Someone is
Yep,
asking.
yep, sure. Okay. I don't know if it is gonna. Yeah, did you receive that? Because I'm not able to comment over here. So yes. Okay. Okay. So we are here at this step, and yes, so this is uploaded. So what we'll do, as these things are uploaded here, then we'll go to the settings tab, and here we'll enable the GitHub Pages option. So if you don't have any extra repository, then you don't need to enable this extra. This will be enabled by itself. So as I already have, so I'll just make this branch a master, and I'll click on save. Yes, so it will take a few moments of time, and I think it should work. I'll just wait for 2 minutes till it sets up. Okay, so till then, let's look at some of the cool websites of some very renowned people. So I'll start from the first one, which is my favorite. So this is of Brittany, and she is um, a web developer, and so this is hers. So give a thumbs up if you like this. Okay. So this theme is very cool, and I really like it so much. And these are her featured projects and some of the other projects, and she has a button for show more also, which contains her archived projects, and she has a in-mail button over here. So, and her links and her mail ID is over here. So I really like this, and her resume is also present here, and this is a very cool, and this is built in Gatsby. So yeah, y'all can fork this and try this out. And like, I'll if you don't have the link, I'll just share it to Ishwarya. And okay, so this was the first one. And oh, I just closed the tab. Just a sec. Okay, so the second one is over of this guy. Okay, so this is also a very good one, and I think his portfolio has over 500, 600 stars on GitHub. You should really try this out and fork this out and make it your own. Just look, whenever you fork someone's template or someone's portfolio project or any project in general, you should look at the license, the MIT license or whichever license is there, and see the the particulars, like you can fork this or not, what are the implications, the rights, because it will save you from certain copyright things maybe. So yeah, so these are the education tab, the experience. Like he has made it very cool and very clearly, very lucid way, I would say. And yes, so this is the second one. So then I'll show you the third and the fourth. Okay. So this is the third one, and this is like a very cool JavaScript background is there. So I really like this, and you can even change it of you know like this or this one. So this is made by Dalin Huang, and he has a very cool like this automatic Unix terminal, you can say. So this was third one, and this is the fourth one. So this is by far the most interactive website. So you have to press the mouse or the down arrow key to make this character go, and throughout the path he will show you everything, like the about experiences, his the whatever skills he has, everything. So you can just see it on your own, and it's very good. And it's all made using the web development technologies like the CSS, the JavaScript, just that. So I think this was the most fun and the interactive one. So give a thumbs up if you really liked it and enjoyed it. So yes. So you can just try this out and see it yourself. So meanwhile, just go and check this out if it is done, or I guess it is under maintenance. Oh, yep, it's done, and it's hosted on their web and it's for free. So as you can see, you can share this link anywhere, and like this site is ready to be published at this link. So this link is actually your the portfolio website domain link. Okay, so you can just copy paste it anywhere and show it, like showcase it in your job application, your resume, or anywhere else. So this was it. And so yeah, this is done. And okay, so let's jump to something which is the common mistakes. Okay, so before going to the common mistakes, I would like to say, like, as in your resume, the portfolio websites can also have a few common mistakes which someone can do, and will not look good in the eyes of the recruiter. So we'll just see what are those. Okay, so the first common mistake can be unattractive layout, font, or color. So these can be a very turn off for the recruiter or whoever visits your site, because if you want to showcase your skills, you like it should be a very neat enough, and the font, color, everything should fall in place. If you're not if you're confused about the which color palette to choose, there are many websites to do that. You have certain options for many websites to pick or choose the color from, and there are many shades you can choose, and just look for the samples on Reddit or somewhere else, and gain inspiration from there. And the second one is that this is you like useless information not aligned with the job requirements. Okay, so for example, you can give certain information or useless information. Like I would say, for example, you don't need to mention your full address in the website. So that can be a security breach too, and you really don't need to. So you can give your work mail just, and like a few like the few things which you normally mention in a resume, and that would be enough. And then there are no project or work sample links. So as in a resume, the portfolio website should also contain some working links which you like to showcase to everyone who visits your website, like few featured projects or few featured work samples. Then there is yep, just yeah, no description of projects or internships. This can be a very key factor in resumes, but not much, I would say, in the websites. Still, you can give a description of what tech stack did you use in this project, and this project was like for which duration, and like stuff like that. So not much of the description, but a few things that you should mention there. Then the third one is no contact options or any social links. So if you are on LinkedIn, that is a must. You should give that link on your website. And yes, the contact options such as mail ID should be given, and that's a significant one that should be given. The mail ID should be of a work of form of a formal of a formal way, and it should not be a much childish like kind of. And that's it. So these are the common mistakes, and let's jump to the do's and don'ts and some of the questions which I got. So do's and don'ts, I really didn't list much. So like I'll gather a few of the things which I got to know from the questions till now. So, as some question was there, like I should start it from scratch, or should I make my own? Like, should I make use of a already made one, or like a uh, template one or something like that. So I would say, like, you can use a template and there's no harm to it. It's up to you. Like, speaking about me, I have used a template to make my website till now. So I'll show you my two websites. The first one, which was version 1, and now which I use like currently after this slide, and then take all your questions. So yes, there is no harm in using a template. And just if you are forking one's template, or you using someone, so just look at the license which is there in GitHub. If it has one, so just look at that, like if it has MIT license or the GNU license, and read about that. Like, is it safe to copy, or like should I give him or her the credits? So if there is something of a disclaimer, like you should give the credit to that person for this website, so you should mention somewhere in the footer the credits, or that redirects back to the person's personal website. So you should do that. And speaking apart from this, like the tech stack you should use to make a website, that can be HTML, CSS, JavaScript, plain JavaScript, vanilla one. There's no harm to it, and I think you can do wonders with that. If you want to make use of any library such as React or Vue, you can certainly use those too. Or if you want to explore more, or you can if you want to make something of Gatsby or something related to else tech, so you can do that also. You can make it through Django, a full backend type system too, along with your blogs or any articles. That would be also great. So it's all up to you how you would like to design your website. And like, I'll go through more questions. So I'll just stop sharing and take a look at the comments, and then I'll answer the questions which are sent to me prior. So yes.
So yeah, we have one question. Like, what should we include in? No, should we include certificate section also in a portfolio?
Okay. Divya, certificate section, yes, you can include. There's no harm to it. But like, just keep in mind, like, you don't need to include all your certificates. You can just include one, like, 4 or 5 which are of utmost importance. So you can include your certies. You can include the link to your certies too. So there's no harm to it. And that's just the basic details only, and nothing out of the box. I didn't get your comment. Kushi, can you be more specific?
I guess she just commented it when you were telling those the slide before the do's and don'ts.
Okay. uh Slide before do's and don'ts. Okay. Nothing out of, I didn't get that. So you can be more specific, which I need to cover.
All right, and then we'll be answering some other questions which we have already collected from the
Sure.
people.
Yep.
So yeah,
Sure.
the basic question: certificates or skills? Skills in the sense the projects. Which should I include more in the portfolio?
Oh, I would say to include more projects, nothing of like certificates or skills. Like, I would say to include more featured projects, more working projects. You have the links to that. You should include those in your website. And speaking of certificate and skills, in skills, you should not like show it through the help of a skill bar or something like that. Just list your skills in a list fashion, so that would be good enough to do. And certificates, as I said to Divya, like 4 or 5 is maximum. You don't need to stack it all with the certies.
So yeah, and the other basic question: should we use templates or build it from scratch? I guess you already answered it. It doesn't matter.
Yes. Yes, so I already answered that in a way like yes, the template. There's no harm to copy from a template and make it your own. You can add your own modifications, your more your more modifications you do accordingly. If you want a block section, you can make a block section on top of it, and if you want to make it from scratch and make it your own like a personal project, you can just go for it.
Right. So, should the portfolio website be more simple, or we can add animations and all those things?
That's up to you. The creativity level is up to you. You can add more animations or anything, illustration or animation transition, anything of your choice. As long as you like it, it works. So just go for it.
Yeah. So, what are the things we need to put in our portfolio so that it is attractive and catchy?
Okay, attractive and catchy. You can visit the templates and take an idea like what to do and what not to do. You could like just make a complete balance of everything. For making it catchy, I would say, to just make a single page website that looks good and not a different tabs one. So like a single page website is much more cool, I think, and it lists all of your information in a just single go without going through all the tabs, and that would be more easy to go one, and it will be attractive and catchy. And speaking about more is you can add simple elements like the transitions or the a page flow one, or something of cards. You can make use of the people cards in there for your contacts, and like these are very meager and small elements through which you can make it more attractive.
All right. So, we have just one more question. Someone has been building their portfolio from scratch again and again so that they feel that the portfolio isn't the best version of what they are making. So, how to solve the problem?
Okay, so I went through the same, and yes, I can answer this now. So what you can do is you can just take ideas, like keep taking ideas and keep hustling. Like you can take ideas, and if you don't like it, you just delete that code and make it again. There's no harm to it, and like if there's no deadline on the if you have thought like I should complete this by this month and I would need it at the end of the month, then just pace up. And if you don't like it, and if you're having the continuous thought to remodel it or to recode it, then go for it. As long as you are not satisfied with your own portfolio, so there's no meaning of having it. So just make it according to yourself, your modifications, your views.
All right, great. So, I guess there is no other questions in the chat box. So, whoever is watching it, if you have any questions, please put up in the chat box so that we can answer it here. And yeah, meanwhile, I have got a chance at last to speak to someone from the class of 2020. So, how did you come up with this whole thing of lockdown and all? You
Okay.
works, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I am a class of 2020, and this lockdown is really, killing us, the class of 2020. Like, we didn't get the opportunity to live the last few days of our college. So, for lockdown, I would suggest everyone who is watching the stream, like, if you want to keep yourself busy and not to worry, like the present situation, what kind of it is due to COVID and all, you can take up challenges or something like that, and to like keep doing something which keeps you busy. Like for me, it's like I would cite an example with me. Like I took up a challenge of 100 days of code, which is you have to do something, some code or the other during every day, and you need to post that progress on any social media platform, like not like any. You can use LinkedIn or Twitter or something like that, a professional way. So you can post your progress there, like what you did on day one, on day two. So there's no time limit, like you have to do 1 hour of coding every day. So nothing like that. If you did a small modification to your project, or if you learned a new tech, a new thing uh, a day, so just just post about that and just keep doing that. So like I bet that would that would like really refresh your personality and your aspect towards coding and towards the tech related stuff. And 100 days is not a it's more than 3 months, so it will make something good out of you, and you'll really feel like yes, you have accomplished something. So I would really suggest you all watching the stream to try this out. Maybe not like 100 days. You can take up for 30 days or 40 days and try this out. So it will be great in this lockdown. Like we have ample of time here, apart from online classes. I know if you are a junior than me. So yeah.
Definitely, like we're all bored and desperately doing something in this lockdown. So, and do you like to share something about your experience? Because you've been working for almost 2 months.
Yep. So I'm working for almost 2 months. So this 2 months will be completed this 30th. And speaking about the experiences, like I would say, like whatever you learned till now in college, it it will be a new world for us all in the corporate world when you join any companies. So you need to be very adaptable to learning to new environments, to wherever you go. So you need to keep your mind so transparent to suddenly grasp on to the topics whatever you are focused with. So whatever comes in your plate, you need to just digest it in that way. So just keep a learning attitude, I would say. And speaking about more of it, I think you'll just enjoy in the corporate world more. And yes, the tech is also great, and you'll make and build things together in a team, and that would be really good enough. So all the best to you guys if you are appearing for the like the placements or something, exams which are coming up. So all the best to you all.
All right, that's great. So, I guess there is no more questions. And whoever has attended today, I guess you guys are taking up something from the webinar today. So, do you guys have any questions? If so, you can put it in the chat box, or I guess we could end the webinar now.
Yes, guys, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box. If you want any tips from my side for interviews or for exams, I can help you out with that, I guess. And if you want to contact me via mail or via LinkedIn, Twitter, you're most welcome. My Twitter handle is Chandrika Deep 7. So you can find me there. And on Gmail, you can find me on chandrikadev7 at the rate gmail.com. So I see your question is, how long did you take to build your portfolio? Okay, so I'll show you my portfolio now. Okay, so just a second. Yeah, I skipped my portfolio in this session, so I'll show you both of my versions. Just a second. Okay. Okay, so this is my GitHub. You like if you want to follow me here, you can also do it. Or if you want to make any pull requests to my repos, you're most welcome. Okay, so I'll go to the version 1. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. So this is the version one. If you can see, just tell me, Ishwarya.
No, not yet. I guess it's loading.
Um, I just enabled one tab. I think
Yeah.
just okay. So I guess you can now see my screen. So this was version one, and like this is made using Bootstrap and CSS. So this was the version one. You can fork this and make it your own. Like I don't have any license as such, and you don't need to give me credits for this. So this was version one. It has almost everything you will ever need of. So this is of the web development projects. As you can see, I have included all the links over here of every project and a quick description of everything. So like I have a few tabs on this. Yes, I have skill bars in this which I got rid of in my version 2. As see the problem with skill bars is as I've been told quite a lot of times, like if you rate yourself, like for me, as I've rated myself like 75% in C. So if the recruiter is not sure enough, if it is like if like the topics I know and I don't know and see, like for him 75% might be uh something which I'm very like comfortable with, pointers or something like that. But if I'm not, then what does it mean? So this 75% can be a bit ambiguous to the recruiters. So I would suggest you to list all your skills in a very list fashion, or just put a beginner kind of thing. So and not these like these aggregates to this to them. So yeah, so this was version 1, and I'll just show you my version 2, which I have forked from Brittany. So as you have seen already, Brittany's website, so this is something similar to that kind. So this is it. So this is my website which I use like right now. Currently these are all my links and everything, like my experiences, my projects, and my earlier projects. So I'll add something like that of a blog section. So currently learning Gatsby more for this, and just I'm not getting the time to deploy that thing soon. So I'll soon do that, the blogs thing in this, and my resume, like everything is here, and I like it in a very cool fashion. Like everything is in a single page with not much transition and all, and this theme is also very cool. So you can have this. I'm just copying my link and I'm just pasting it over there. So this was it. And speaking about the time for making this, the version 1 took me about I would say 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. And for this version 2, like as I forked, but I had to do a lot of modifications. Forking is not very simple, so I had to do a lot of modifications, so it took a quite a lot of time. So it took around 1 month to get it full fledged and running. So yeah, so this was the time frame. So okay, so the next question is for web development
Yeah.
internships. Okay, so for web development internships, Divya, I have not done any one. So yeah, so I have not done yet anyone on web development till now. So I can't say much about it, but yes, you can utilize LinkedIn for this, and you will get. So LinkedIn is a good source to get internships, but you can still try on somewhere else like AngelList or some other websites to go for it. So yeah. So the next question.
We have a question
Mm,
from like the web development will be more saturated in the future. What do you think?
yes, so there's a very great question. And yes, I think like this web development thing, you can't say it's going to be very saturated. I think like you need something to make it from scratch to make that template. You know, someone has to make those templates and get them to make it work uh, in whichever field. So for making those pre-built templates, you need to know coding. So let's not think in that direction like I'll use that used product. So I would suggest you like just not think it in that way, and you should know to make things from scratch, and that will be very helpful. So like recently I have a friend who started a a company, not a company, like pro bono things. So I made a website, I was in a group and I just advised them to do this, to do that. So we got hold of a template, but we did so many modifications to it. We attached a backend to that and like everything. So that was a complete whole new product out of it. So you need to know things from scratch to use those templates, like yes, from Wix, from Webflow, or from Bootstrap made, as I've shown. So we got hold of that template from Bootstrap made, but the end product which is now there, which is now like they are using to get their future clients, so that is a whole new product, and like that's really good. Okay, so the next comment is okay, White Hat Junior. That is a whole new story. So yeah, Flutter for web development. Flutter, I don't know much about it. So yes, Flutter, I know like it's very booming, very popular. So yes, I can't help you much in this tech stack, but yeah, it's very good for like for web development. Flutter, as far as I know and as far as I have seen in codepen.io, I've seen many Flutter pens and many Flutter, the cards and the Flutter animations, and they are like really great. So if you are into Flutter, check out codepen.io, code pen. Okay. And yes, I got it like mobile app development, but you should go and check codepen.io, and that is a like really great site to see all the Flutter pens. They are like really great. So if you want inspiration for Flutter or React or CSS, JavaScript, anything, and you want something, some tools or some buttons, some contact cards, or something to use in your website, so check out that. And they have like really great one, and those are free of course, so you can just check them out. Okay, so how to excel in JavaScript.
Okay.
Okay, so JavaScript, if you are a complete beginner, then you can just go to freecodecamp.org, and it has very good lessons on JavaScript, and then you can choose the libraries or the frameworks you want to learn about. Okay, so as far as nowadays React is very popular, and there is like a host of other frameworks and libraries in JavaScript. So there's next, there is Vue, there is Angular, and like there are much more. So you have to decide which you want to learn. But I would suggest to go for React and Redux. Like for React, you don't need to know much, and it will work smoothly. And just you can just go through the React documentation. It will give you a very good idea, and there are multiple YouTube videos on that. You can do a a course which is in 5 to 6 hours, and you'll get a very good understanding. So Traversy Media and many channels have like the sessions on React, and they have taught through hands-on and through Scrimba everything, like how the object is being made, how the components are working, how to change the state, the life cycle of the object, like everything, how to like the everything. You can start from a simple to-do list app and then just go to more of it. So that's the pathway to excel in JavaScript. Okay, thank you, Aditi.
Okay, I guess no more questions. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We have come to the end of the webinar now, and thank you, Chandrika ma'am, for giving such a great session and coming a lot more ideas about the profile building thing. Thank you so much, everyone who have joined today.
Thank you guys, and I hope this was like really fruitful for you all. So bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.